Yo, Catboy, give it a break. Come on, man. Yo, hello.
Yeah, I've been deep into Civ. I probably put in a good like 60 hours over the past few weeks.
Holy shit. You've been in the trenches. I mean, it seems good. I mean, I've never played a bad Civ game. I don't know.
Um, yeah, before this, the only thing that I'd done is I had like Carrie was out of town, and I had my like I had a buddy from high school, and then a coworker came over, and they just like camped out, and for 3 days straight, we had one single game of Civ. It was sick.
That's
And I
awesome.
thought after that day, I never wanted to touch another Civ game again, but
You got the itch, huh?
here we are. But this,
So we are playing Civ 6 tonight, right?
yeah, we're playing Civ 6. If you were looking at it on the Steam sale, it was like $3 a
Holy
couple weeks
shit.
ago. It's back up to 60 for some reason. I would not
Down
recommend.
for...
I would not recommend paying that, especially since Civ 7 comes out at the same price in like a month.
Oh, it does it.
Yes.
Are you day oneing? Are you going crazy with it?
I no, I don't think so. I don't think
Okay.
I don't think I've scratched the surface on Civ 6 enough that like there's anything new that they could show me in Civ 7. Like for anything I see in Civ 7, I'm like, "Oh, that's neat. It's probably already in Civ 6 and I just didn't know about it."
You can play as Napoleon, the ad says.
You
Huh?
can.
Can't you play as Napoleon in 6? That'd be crazy if you couldn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Turn down the volume here.
I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but like when Sagat gets announced for a Street Fighter, we're like shooting off fireworks inside the house.
Yeah, that is real.
That's for true and real. We got in the chat. Starman is ready for the stream. Well, good, because it's good. Yeah, Josh waving around some symbols. Is that a bit, Mike? Is that what a bit looks
That
like?
is a bit. That's 500 bits, little bits,
What do
little
we?
tiny
What?
bits.
What does that mean? I genuinely don't know.
I think it's a way for you to donate to the channel, but I don't really know how it works.
Oh, well, thank you. If
Yeah,
that's
thanks.
what it is.
Um, do you
And if
have
not, oh, go ahead.
no? Do you have a desired civilization?
Oh, we have options, huh?
Oh, we've got a lot of options. Unfortunately, they say the name of the leader and not the name of the civilization.
Okay.
Because like this requires saying the civilization. I'm like, oh, I can wrap my head around a country. This requires knowledge.
I like that Eleanor of Aquaria. What is it? Aquaria? Aquitaine
Uh huh.
is yeah. She has a stance. France and
She
England.
does.
It's stance mode. Let's keep going. This is boring. Ooh. Hammurabi would be fun.
Hammurabi is Babylon. Babylon is sick because normally there's certain like so you got your tech tree right, and your tech tree takes science to
Yeah.
research every turn. You've got you have like eureka things which can give you like a little bit of progress in that specific technology if you fulfill requirements. Um,
Okay.
Hammurabi gets less science, like 50% less science per turn. But those eureka moments, instead of giving you a third of the skill, they give you the whole thing, baby.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
you're not so much just trying to maximize your science output. You're going in and looking at those requirements and strategically trying to like complete different objectives to advance your science tree. It's kind of broken, but it's a lot of fun.
I fuck with it. For those who don't know, Hammurabi is the creator of the Hammurabi. I think it's called just Hammurabi's Law or something. It's the first known written law in the history of mankind. So that's
It was
an
an
interesting
anti
way
it
to
was an
represent
anti gooning law.
that. The Gooners of Babylon is such a tragic tale. We've learned so much, and yet nothing has changed.
You want to do Hammurabi, or you want me to put a pin in it?
Let's keep see what we got.
Okay.
I want to see the range of options that we have here. Can we play Sagat? No. Ooh, Mansa Musa would be fun.
I think the Mali Empire they get a lot of gold.
Yeah. They were known for their trade routes. They were just like had trade routes all over Africa and even in the MENA region.
Korea
Who the
is a
fuck
really
is
good like science civilization.
who is Poundmaker? That might be one I'm
here.
clueless on. Yeah, look at Poundmaker. Oh, the Kree. Okay, that makes sense.
That's kind of cool. They got a Marvel Civ in here.
Yeah. From the Isle of Krakoa.
Teddy Roosevelt's got a stance as well.
You unlock the alternate skin. Okay, I think I'm gonna take I'm gonna zig and maybe zag instead. I think we should play as Australia. I want to know what that looks like. I was impressed.
Where's he at? This guy right here?
Middle,
John
yeah, John Curtin, yeah. Because
okay.
just the premise of taking over the world from an isolated continent is fascinating. Like, how does that happen?
100% production if they have either received a declaration of war or liberated a city in the past 10 turns. So those city states are fucked. We are going to be on their ass.
Okay.
3+3 housing in coastal cities. Pastures trigger a culture bomb. That's cool. Culture bombs pretty much just take all the tiles surrounding the tile where a culture bomb happens, like for that city, automatically.
Okay.
Let's see, yields from plus. Okay, so like if you get, there's like, depending on what's surrounding a tile, it has an appeal rating, so it can be like, the highest level is breathtaking, and then like it can go down to charming. You get bonuses for that.
Some of those bonuses are really cool. The one that gives you a bonus for fighting on a shoreline, or when fighting on neutral territory, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
I like that you can build a kangaroo house, which actually seems like a kind of sick that you get like a unique resource type almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of them have either like a unique unit type or a unique resource or something like that.
I say let's go for it. This will be weird, right?
Okay. So let's take a look at the game speed. We'll make it quick. And quick is
unfortunately,
still like hours long.
I know. Fortunately, folks, I do have to bail a little early tonight. I got a dentist appointment in the morning.
We can do like the real world map and then do real world start locations if you want to actually start from Australia.
I do. That's the way I prefer to play.
Okay.
I do not want to live in the fractal United States of America. Thank you. That means the Redditors one.
Is it in here? I forget where the mode is.
We got chat. Josh is gonna flip when they announce Sagat for Street Fighter 6. Same here. Sagat rocks. Starnet says the only Civ game I played is the one on the 360, which is Revolution. That game is really good. That's a good party game. It's like the shortest possible Civ game. I think you can get it done in like 2 hours. Noob Mom just pre-ordered Civ 7, so respect to that.
Nice.
They're feeling it. And Jaime says pro strat to play as Rome or Hawaii twin. I can see that. I can see Hawaii. That's kind of cool.
Okay, so we're Earth huge. Do they have Earth not huge? Oh, true start location Earth huge. Yeah, that's all right.
Let's make things hard. Let's just
let's go.
I just want, I want to know what it's like to be an Australian world conqueror. I've always dreamed of it, and now it's finally coming true.
Yeah, we got a lot of players here, so we'll turn off the stuff that makes the turns take a long time.
Okay.
Should we start in a later era? I've never done that. I always start in ancient, but
Let's start in the modern era.
okay.
Just to like see where we're gonna be at and see what the game looks like when we change the flow up.
All right.
So I'm used to starting in like, like pre-civilization eras where you learn how to make a stick or something.
This is the type of game where I'm like, we should probably have an overlay that lets the game be bigger.
In the beginning, legends of flying men soared.
Like,
Yeah,
we
that
were-
text is not huge.
You are on the brink of transforming those legends into a reality. With flight and new forms of communication, you can create a small and intimate world.
Australian Empire, sure, bud.
Our competing ideas about
It's like you
the
worship
world and
the
how to
Queen of England, guys. Give it a break.
conflict on a global
For God's
scale.
sakes. I mean, no beef or anything, but yikes.
Through this rising din of ideological oratory.
These Canada's copy, Chris. Well, you have Tim Tams, so it all weighs out.
And your people will emerge all
Have you ever had a Tim Tam, Mike? Those things are incredible.
I am not.
Oh, it's like a deluxe, like Kit Kat almost.
But I did find out this like packet of jerky that I had sitting on my desk that I thought was empty had like 3 pieces left in it. So
Let's go. Let's go.
It's kind of a good day.
Is it like solid jerky too? It's not gas station jerky, or is it
Right.
gas jerky?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's gas station jerky, but it was still pretty solid.
I fucking love gas station jerky. There's no shame.
I suggest we choose a candidate as
Okay,
soon
so we need to settle on the
friendly.
coast. We need
We have an
pastures.
envoy at our
Oh my god, I get a
disposal.
governor right out of the gate. I don't know what kind of governor I want yet. I haven't even settled.
It looks like you don't even have a full map yet.
Yeah, we'll just yeah, assign him to a city, bro. There's no city. Oh my god, all the eureka moments for the shit. So we'll look at the technology tree. So yeah, we're pretty deep in. Looks like they give you everything up to the modern era.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Although, if you were playing this game for the first time, this would be overwhelming as shit.
It absolutely is. Like it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
honestly still overwhelming not playing it for the first time. But it basically comes down to, like, when you get late game, you're gonna have most of this stuff. It's not like you're building it's not like you're building an RPG character and you're speccing into one thing and ignoring everything else.
Right. That makes
As
sense.
you get further along the science tree, stuff that would have taken like 30 turns to complete will only take a single turn to complete. So you can go back and get the stuff you missed really easily.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna want oil pretty quick.
Yes.
So I'm gonna set it on that and forget it for now.
Flight would probably be a good idea too.
Yeah, we want a coastal city. Also, I forget what it was we got from pastures.
I think it's like additional food, maybe.
Sure. Okay. Choose Pantheon. We got to choose a Pantheon right now. Who wants to make a religion?
Can we just worship the natives? Native gods? Is that a thing?
It's really just like whatever bonus you want.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so what do we got here? The god of the sea seems like a pretty solid spec for food. If we're gonna
That's
be building
true, because I
coastal
was
towns
actually
and
going to
shit.
settle right here, and then we've got 2 fishing tiles right by there. So yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's not bad at all. So we're gonna send this guy right here. Oh, that was not my settler. Oops. Let's send that. Oh, they give you a couple of settlers. Shit.
That's cool. We get to go to work.
Let's send this guy up here, I think. This dude can just start automatically exploring. Same with him.
Starman says, one thing I hate about the game is that I can never take a break and come back to it. I always forget what I was doing and what my plan was. I tried
Wells,
several strategies like taking
this is a
notes and
building block.
such, but if I didn't finish a playthrough, I abandoned it. Yeah, that's true for me too,
Yeah.
honestly.
Jaime saying the space civ, because there's that Sid Meier Civilization Beyond Earth.
Oh,
That
okay.
one
I think
is very overwhelming because yeah, it does feel like this where you're just starting. Okay, so 2 natural wonder tiles.
I thought you were talking about Alpha Centauri, which is like basically Space Civ from the late '90s.
Oh sure.
That game's sick as hell.
My third city is going to be over here because we just happen to be right next to a natural wonder.
Might as well.
So that's going to be a good idea. I think we've got.
Let's exploit that reef.
Yeah, I think we got a good setup, but we're not going to have cities for a few turns.
That's fine. Because we're also very isolated from everyone else. I mean,
Right.
we're pretty safe.
I was kind of hoping for a city state though. I don't know what the city states look like in this kind of a start.
What a grand sight this must present in the wet season. Waterfalls.
I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh, we're getting really lucky with the natural wonders, but I guess they just are where they are, huh?
Yes,
maybe not. I don't know if that's.
It's Uluru, which is a gigantic rock formation. Beautiful.
Yeah, we are gonna go right here. So as you do things, you get what's called era score, which you'll see down here. We've got thresholds to earn. If you're like below the lowest threshold, you get a dark age when the game moves to the next era. So right now we're in the modern era, and it's what, atomic age after this.
Yeah, I think so.
If you don't meet that era score, you'll be in a dark age there, and then you'll get like you'll like have a loyalty penalty in your cities, and there's like a bunch of other debuffs. Getting above, if we get above a 25 before the next era happens, then we'll get a golden age, and you'll get a buff to it, or you can get a normal age where just nothing happens. Oh, it looks like they give us builders like right away. That's good.
That's cool.
We'll get those pastures going.
We're gonna rapidly industrialize the shit out of this place.
Trade route, but there's literally nowhere to go. As far as we know, that's the only city in the world.
Mike, what even is there outside of Australia?
I don't think there is anything.
Where are we? What am I? What's going on?
God,
I'm not in
civilization,
Australia.
104 turns. Right, because we're not generating any culture because we don't have any cities yet.
Owned.
So we'll get
Owned culturally.
There's a bonus to this Great Barrier Reef being adjacent to a campus district. So we're going to get this guy going. Yeah, you see, look, this one's +9, which is kind
Holy
of insane.
shit. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen anything that high. It's only ever been a +5 if it's like next to mountains.
You know, I'm gonna laugh if what really comes out of this stream tonight is you and I going, you know, we should just like go and appreciate the natural beauty of Australia.
Our governor is now on the
Never.
Let's plan a group trip. Let's take a 19-hour plane ride to the place with all the animals that can kill you.
Okay, so I went with Pingala because he gets a 15% increase in science generated by the city.
Okay.
Put him there.
Do we need like culture fast, do you feel like?
I was actually probably going to promote him and give him the culture.
Okay. The only other thing I could see pushing on right now would be like the surveying, but maybe it's just best to build the map out.
Yeah. We skip his turn because he's got nowhere to go yet. Alright, more era score. What did we get this for? For building the campus.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
There's a barbarian encampment here. That literally just sprung up because that's where we started. Wait.
Did that happen?
Also, where did
Oh!
field?
No, it's
missions
the
go?
prison colony. Oh, that's cool. It's the prison colony.
Okay.
There were settlements and prison colonies in Australian history, and they were separate and sometimes went to like war with each other.
Oh, nice. I don't really know what. Let's see. We could build something else here. Can't build a harbor yet, probably because it would be on the Great Barrier Reef.
Is this the only town? Didn't we go for another one? Or no?
We have this guy is on his way. Well, actually, he was on his way here, but I guess maybe he'll settle someplace different. Maybe over here.
Okay. Okay.
And then this guy is going to settle here next turn.
That would be a pretty good place for a harbor, considering all the fishery
Right.
on there.
Right. And you can see just like what the latent bonuses of like having that tile in your city get you listed on each one. Like this will get
Sure.
me 1 gold per turn. This will give me 2 food. Only if it's worked by a citizen. So like if I go to this tile, I can look at the citizens in the city. There's 10 and where I have them all allocated.
Okay, that makes sense. Josh says, never played this genre of game before. Starman says they're fun if you have 4 hours. Or more.
4
often.
hours is yeah, maybe more. Probably not going to build a holy site here. I think the holy site is going to go over here somewhere in this town.
Oh, they named Uluru. That's cool. I didn't notice that. Like you found it and then it gained a name.
We'll just start on our government plaza. Let's do that. Okay, this is nice because we get niter, which we're going to need for gunpowder. So actually, yeah, the other guys, this guy is instead going to go over here.
May I make a suggestion?
It's Brisbane.
Yeah, they give you some units like automatically. They don't do this when you and oh, we can build an outback station here. They don't do that when you do like a normal ancient era game.
This is kind of like playing on turbo mode, huh?
Yeah. Okay, we can start our
In
trade
addition to
route
bringing riches-
because we have some place for the traders to go.
So between the two big cities, basically.
And traders will build a road as they go, so that'll give like a movement bonus for anything moving along there. It's nice to have roads early on between all of your cities, and then later on you can build railroads if you've got military engineers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
So we can get. There's a couple of good science tiles if I want to go ahead and build another campus, which I think I'm going to go ahead and do since it only takes 1 turn. Let's see. I haven't seen any oil yet, so hopefully when we get further out into this this area, we'll get oil. Gonna promote him again. So like I'm gonna promote this guy to give him also the science per citizen in the city, because that's got that first city that he's in has 10. They started with 10 citizens, so it's a pretty big boost. So
Okay.
we'll go from 28 per turn to probably 38 ish.
This is essentially like a skill tree for the governor.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
And I can appoint another dude as well. Yeah, we'll appoint her. She just... I know that I want to use Pingala all the time, but I don't really know how to use all the other governors.
Huh.
Oh, the fishery improvement. Actually, that's going to be pretty sick right here.
Okay, we're gonna be fishmancing.
Uh-huh. Alright, unit needs orders. Well, I don't have any to give you right now, so you can sleep until I'm ready for you.
Honestly, this is kind of sick. Just like being able to just go do a bunch of stuff all at once.
May I
Right.
suggest that we construct a government building
Oh
to
my god, they
memorialize-
keep giving me governor titles. Like, hold on. Dude, he's wrecking my shit. What the hell?
Oh, your barbarians are probably going to be rough then.
This guy needs to come back. We need a field cannon.
Let's smoke these turkeys.
Okay, you guys can start building, get some housing going. Probably should be getting another builder. Oh, and getting a ship to start exploring.
Amy says barbarians and city-states seem powerful in early game. That makes sense.
Okay. Start getting iron, so we'll need that. Actually, will we really need iron? I don't know.
Do you need it for making steel?
Yeah, you're probably right.
We are beginning to attract the attention.
Starman says, I just realized the music is Waltzing Matilda, and that is actually great. That is a beautiful song. Do you have wild horses in the desert? That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. What does this get me? 2 culture and 2 faith to adjacent tiles. That's pretty good. I'm going to bring this guy back in. We're going to take care of that barbarian camp before it becomes a problem.
Oh, you're just getting aggro on it, huh?
Yeah, they got to go.
Okay. I respect it. You got some logging? You got some mining?
Let's see. Let's get an outback station.
Yeah, this is unique. This is what Australia is apparently
Oh,
better
yeah,
at
we get
than
air
England.
score for building the unique units and buildings, like, for the first time.
Oh, cool.
He's gonna go in here and do a fishing tile.
Starman, we are playing offline with AI bots.
Yeah, God, I'm not playing online. No thanks.
I have to imagine the people who grind this game online are the most terrifying human beings on the face of the goddamn planet.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my god.
I'm just looking at and seeing what which of these tiles will get me the most bonus. And did I already make an encampment, or was I making an encampment with this guy? I don't think so. Yes, we'll do that on a tile that's not going to get me much else.
Our people know this new resource.
One thing that I found really helps is that you get a defense bonus if you are if you fortify. So fortify is just like defending. So if I go over here and instead, actually, I'm not gonna have enough movement to do it this turn. But if I go over and like you walk up to a barbarian outpost, instead of attacking it, you just defend and let them attack you, and they'll kind of run against the wall and destroy themselves usually.
So you just like basically troll them from the border until they pop you. I mean, historically, that is a strategy that works.
I thought you were gonna say historically that is Australian. Like, I don't know what you mean by that, but okay.
You didn't know that all Australians have like the native ability to parry, like in Street Fighter 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're not scared of the animals that live there. They can do an Evo Moment 27 whenever they want.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We'll settle right here. Get 3 era score for settling next to that. We are on our way to a golden age.
That seems good.
Oh yeah, no, that's very good. I'm gonna start mining this niter right away, because we'll need it.
We are
for-
Australia maxed out. This is awesome.
What do we need to choose production in that city?
There's a lot of salt nearby.
Yeah, there is. Eventually, like when power becomes an issue, we'll be able to do a geothermal plant there.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know what else to. I probably. Oh yeah, we were gonna do our holy site here. Yeah, look at all.
Oh yeah.
Look at the faith we get over here.
Holy.
Everyone's
Let's
gonna
go.
believe. Governor title will obviously put the cardinal over here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, folks. If you want to visit the Weird Rock, you're gonna get proselytized out.
Yeah, religious combat is a thing. I don't know if it was in the ones you played.
Not that explicitly.
But you get like apostles, and apostles can just like cross borders and like go wherever they want because you use those to spread your religion to other cities. But you can fight like other apostles. You get like little like bonuses to like religious combat depending on like what stuff you've chosen. There's also inquisitors. You can like start an inquisition. So basically, the way religion works is there's religious pressure from other surrounding cities will try and like push their religion on neighboring cities, and you get like a certain number of citizens like will join each religion within the city, and what apostles will do is you can go and you can like preach, and it'll get more followers of that religion in that city. Inquisitors, in your own territory, you can go and actually eliminate followers of other religions from that city. And then you've got gurus, which are healing units. Like support, like healing support for religious combat. Basically, like the fantasy is that they're debating. Like there's a bunch of like stuff that you can do that like makes them debate, but that's not what's happening.
Yeah, I mean they call them inquisitors.
Yeah,
like that's
exactly.
not for no reason. The Spanish Inquisition, known as a chill debate session and poetry corner.
Oh my god, what? It's overwhelming how many governor points they're giving me.
You want to know why I love this game, folks? Even though I've never played Civ 6, it's because you get a zoning commissioner bonus. And that is, unfortunately, right up my stinking alley.
The thing is, I don't know that this counts towards building buildings in districts. Because right now they're letting me build districts for like one production. And so I'm getting them in a single turn. So like zoning commissioner doesn't matter unless it also counts towards building the buildings in the districts.
It might.
I don't know. I'm going to do it. We'll see.
Okay. Oh, the reinforced materials thing is nice too. The perk.
Yeah.
What kind of... Do they don't get tsunamis there, do they? Earthquakes, maybe?
They don't get what?
I don't think they get tsunamis down there too often.
No,
But
there
maybe
might be like
earthquakes or something?
hurricanes, dust storms, like stuff like that. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm sure whatever it is, I'll be caught off guard. Wondering if this guy's going to attack, or if he's just going to let it go. Oh, the holy site is built, so we get another... We're 2 points away from an... oh, what do you call it? A golden age.
Nice.
I'm just going to fortify this guy. I'm not going to attack, and I'm going to give my cannons time to move into position.
What's their attack range? 2 hexes?
2, but there's forest tiles, so it's probably going to be 1.
Okay, okay.
We got to select production for this city. Oh, there's actually good science over here too. Because I can, from being next to these geothermals.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what this calls for, Mike? Catholic mining. I said, did you see that Justin Wong got evoed while playing online? I did see that, and the clip is awesome.
Oh, that's sick. That's happened to him a few times, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And also, having played Third Strike on Fightcade totally makes sense. Those people are disgusting.
Yeah.
They disgust me. You ever been juggled to death by Q? It's humiliating.
Okay, so we've got a scout that is just like on his way. He's left
Oh,
Australia.
Depends on what he finds too. You have a lot of smaller islands in the area that may not be habitated.
We could send one of our military units up to New Zealand and see what they're doing. If anything. Well, because they may not have been one of the civs for this, one of the AIs.
Oh.
So there may be nobody there.
That's true. That's true.
That's just a real good production zone. I'm not gonna use it, I don't think. Oh, we're losing a lot of gold from units, actually. I didn't realize that, but like I was just excited they were giving us free units, but like, really, we should probably delete some of them.
Yeah, we're in capital issues. I mean, this is a pretty fast expansion.
Yeah. But yeah,
What would
getting
you-
a commercial hub down is a really good idea.
Okay, okay. Commercials have bring up gold production, probably.
Mhm.
Okay. Starman says the religious combat discussion reminds me of the time I found a Bible-based card battling game in a Christian shop, and my mother let me buy it. There are a few of those, and they are completely cracked out. They're just so wild. They are so upsetting. But they have that charm of 90s card games where the art is like kind of crude and upsetting. And that does something to my brain.
So I can actually attack from over here. Oh, you know why? I'm negating the forest because he's on a hill.
Oh!
But this guy's not going to be able to make this shot. I am just going to go ahead and attack, because we're probably going to delete some of these units after this turn. So, tell me about the Civ you've played.
So I played a lot of Civ 1 and 2, and dabbled in the 3 and 4 when they came out. And basically the gist of it's still the same, right? Like, you've got your tile grid, you've got your establishing settlements. The earlier games aren't quite as mechanically complex. They kind of like stack the mechanics on top of the game as it ages. So a lot of the dynamics for winning, like non-war-based victories are pretty direct. It's like get X number of holy sites or X number of cultural centers or something. Whereas I feel like this game is giving you pretty complicated goals to manage.
Yeah.
Like, how would you what's the path to victory from here?
It's too soon to tell. So you've got a number of different ways that you can get a victory. You can get domination, which is just wiping out all the other players through military force. Religious victory is converting every city in the game to your chosen religion, or at least eliminating all the other religions. Because sometimes you
Yeah.
come across a city that just hasn't founded a religion yet, and you can just ignore that or take it. Science victory, I think, is like landing on the moon or something like that.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
of those space-based things. I don't know what cultural victory entails. I've never been interested in it.
I think
um,
you need X number. Like, okay, if this is based on the old one, then it's like X number of sites of a type. If that makes sense, like X number of cultural centers or news headlines or something like that. And the old ones would do science victories by just like X number of Eureka style discoveries, where like you just
sure.
get new technology. But it was kind of arcane. It didn't tell you how to pursue them. It was kind of a non-linear process. You just kind of waited until they popped up.
Hmm.
I'm guessing these are probably going to be more specific goals.
Yeah. Diplomatic victories get you get like a diplomatic favor. Um, like well, there's times where like a competition will come up where they'll be like, oh, let's have a World's Fair, and there's like goals you can do to get to like come out on top of that, and you'll get diplomatic victory points. Or like say, I was waging an unjust war against my neighbor, and they went to the World Congress and they called a special session, and they were like, hey, this guy's taking our cities, he must be stopped. But I had a shit ton of diplomatic favors, so I just stacked the vote in my favor, so they didn't do anything about it, and I got 2 diplomatic victory points for that. And so, getting to a certain number of diplomatic victory points, you win.
That's very similar to the old diplomacy style, where you would need to like create X number of connections, and a lot of the diplomacy was about just like getting a prompt and picking one of 3 answers or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can like make those diplomatic connections if you answer the questions correctly and are willing to trade some resources.
Yeah, yeah, and like what's interesting is that all of these victories are available to everybody, and you might be going for a completely different way of winning than your neighbor. Um, at the
That makes
level I
sense.
play as, it kind of always just devolves into a domination victory, but
You were describing your last game as like, well, I had nuked all of my competition.
well, I hadn't nuked all my competition. It takes you got to do a lot of work to be able to nuke somebody. It's hard. Um, and so like I had gotten my religious victory. I was playing as Babylon, and I had a religion called Crabalon, which had the little crab icon. And I completely wiped out everybody, which makes you feel a little weird, but it's fine. Um, so I got the religious victory, and then you can click a button like just one more turn because if you want to keep playing. But I mean, I'd been
Yeah,
working towards getting nukes. I wanted to be able to launch nukes, and I just happened to be able to do that within a few
did it
turns.
feel
So
good? Did it feel good to nuke someone?
it was fun to watch, but no, I don't. I wouldn't say that it made me feel good or like particularly like a good person or you know.
It's not really a power fantasy so much as it is like oh, I guess I can do that. If you've been like, if you're fulfilling a fantasy by nuking someone, you've got some like stuff going on in your life.
Yeah, that's difficult. Well, we've achieved our golden era. I mean, it's a while before this era is over, but we'll definitely get it.
Let's go.
We're gonna keep blasting these guys with a cannon.
Jaime says one Civ game I won because someone was a few turns away from a cultural victory, so I had to nuke them.
Yeah, I mean that's what it comes down to. Like, if you're going to a military victory and somebody's about to win the game through another method, like what are you supposed to do? You have no choice. Let's see what tile can be improved over here. I guess he can build a logging thing. We were going to embark and start. There's
Ooh.
like so there's volcanoes, and like one of the natural disasters that can happen is of course an eruption, which will has a chance to destroy nearby tiles, but also fertilizes the soil. So you get like settling near one of those, you can take advantage of the extra yields after it happens. Just keep a builder on hand to repair anything that gets damaged. That's kind of fun. Australia is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, you got some real estate issues.
Okay.
Jaime says my favorite mechanic is that you can deforestation to build shit faster.
Yeah. And also you have to worry about global warming. So like when you go to settle, and I don't have a settler, so I can't show it right now. On the coast, they'll show you like, hey, this is a tile that you can settle and put stuff here, but this tile is likely to be affected by rising sea levels. And then
That's kind of awesome, actually.
if people do a bunch of coal power plants, they're contributing towards like global pollution, and the temperatures rise, and the sea levels come up, and like ice caps melt and shit. It's sick.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was definitely not in the Civs I played. That's genius.
We don't have a big enough population in this city to build any other things. We don't really need to worry about walls because we don't have anybody coming to fight us. I'm not worried about building units right now. So I'm going to start on actually another builder.
I was going to say, how's the gold flow? Because
gold flow is still bad. It's but it's not as bad. It was -60. It's now -27.
Okay.
But I am going to delete some of these units because they're costing me, like that was costing me 5 gold a turn to have this field cannon, and I've got nobody to fight. So like, what do I have it around for? I am going to take this one guy out here because if he dies, he dies.
Whoa.
Oh, we found the Ark of the Covenant.
What?
So yeah, you can get like, you can produce great works or have religious relics, and they give you certain bonuses. So let's look at this guy. This gives us 4 faith per turn and generates 8 tourism. That's pretty sick.
My Jesus is Australian.
Uh-huh.
Just the like typical Jesus photo, like someone in the house where he's got like one of those fucking crocodile hunter hats on. Oh, the Ark of the Covenant being in fucking Australia is so funny.
That's the other thing that I've really loved about this game is it's a story building game for sure. And,
yeah.
And what's cool about that is that they give you a history timeline. So when you get done with this long ass game, you have something you can like look back on and see like what happened, who you went to war with,
cool.
and when. So oh, I heard fighting. They're
happening up here.
Is he still around? Yeah, my scout's over here. Where is this? What is that? Is that India?
I think no.
Is it
Maybe.
not?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. I think so.
Okay. I don't know why this guy's just hanging out. He should be out exploring.
Balto's Pyramid? Is that what that says?
Where?
Double pyramids? Or no, it says pyramid on that island.
Oh, yeah.
Ball's Pyramid. Okay.
I don't know enough about like the geography of this area to know if any of these are in the right place. Like, where's the Great Barrier Reef? Is that in Australia?
I think that's accurate. Yeah, it is in Australia. Uluru is in Australia. The Ark of the Covenant is likely not real, but if it were, it's probably in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Oh, I saw Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he went to New Jersey.
Okay, so
I think Ball's Pyramid is a thing. It sounds like something I would have read in a book as a kid. Yeah, okay. It's a big ass rock.
I don't think flight is actually important for us to produce right now, because like they all like flying has a range.
Oh, okay.
I think it's actually probably better for us to like start getting our oil production up and like build a better navy. Um, I am just gonna set our target towards combined arms so we can start getting uranium. It's strategic. It's not necessarily for nukes.
It's gonna be like I take off, and then I send you a text tomorrow, and it's like, so how'd the game go after I left? And you're like, I nuked the Dalai Lama.
um. Oh, I think actually. So there's world wonders like that you can build, and they're usually like famous buildings. Like you got the Taj Mahal, Oxford University. Only one player can build it per game. They're not tied to your civilization, so Oxford can be in Australia. It's fine.
Yeah.
But you have to be the first one to build it. If I'm partway through building it and somebody else completes it first, I get a little bit of that production back, but I don't get it.
Okay.
So I'm going to start Oxford right now because it's plus 20% science in this city. And we're already getting a shit ton of science from this guy. Is it going to tell us how much we're getting?
Dude.
Yeah, we're generating 9 science from the campus. And then any other science from like people like working tiles and stuff. The city center gets us too.
I love the idea that England doesn't have Oxford University yet. Yeah. It's 1912 or some shit. But also, I love the idea that like Australia is a UK protectorate and they just like build their own Oxford and it's like, this is mine now.
Mm-hmm.
This is not for you. You gonna build the Tower of London next?
Mahavihara? Vihara?
Hmm?
I
What?
don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like an Australian building, but apparently I can build this. And it's a building that gives me plus 2 science.
What is it called?
Mahavihara? Mahavihara.
I'll look it up.
We have furthered our agricultural technology yet again. Each farm that we build next to another will...
Many of us take better care of our automobiles
Oh, I
than we
got...
do of our own bodies.
That sparked a
Get the
Eureka,
auto
so I got the
replaceable
replaceable parts automatically.
Oh, nice. I think the Mahavihara is like a temple.
Our wisest
Is a
minds
what?
have
It's like a temple.
Yeah, it looks like it. Is it inherently Australian?
I don't think so, but I don't know. Maybe?
Alright.
I'm curious. I want to make sure I spell it right. Is it Maha
Mahavihara.
Vihara? No, it's a Buddhist temple.
Okay. I don't know why I'm allowed to build those, but here we are.
Dang.
I'm afraid I must report that we are bankrupt.
An entire continent out of like
Imperative that we do whatever we can.
extremely strict Buddhist Australians.
Yeah, I'm gonna disband a bunch of our military actually, because this guy I can't get rid of him until he's back to full health for some reason. So that's frustrating.
Well, you can't fire him when he's dying.
Why?
That's just, you know. I'm the king of Australia, damn it. The alleged Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia, says Jaime. That is true. It's extremely alleged.
We need amenities. We have how do we have -1 amenities?
I mean, you did build a town in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah, but like, what does -1 even mean? Like, not only do we not have a Costco, but they're actively taking it away, taking like. Oh, it's negative because it's -2 from bankruptcy.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of rough on the culture.
We haven't met another civilization, so I can't trade the Ark of the Covenant for money.
Oh, you can pawn the Ark of the Covenant.
You absolutely can.
I, I, I do not recall being able to do that in any of the games I've played, which is fucking incredible. That's so good, dude. Girl like me, Mike, I'm selling the Ark of the Covenant every day.
Oh, absolutely. I don't care about that shit.
There's no room in the house.
That's true.
Where am I going to put an Ark? It sounds like a lot. Jaime says you can sell cities too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
This might be more developed than Australia is currently.
Oh,
I don't mean to sound rude. It's just like there are like wide stretches of land in Australia, like 6-8 hour long drives, where there's just nothing.
I thought I was already working on Oxford, but I guess not. So I better get started on that before somebody snatches it.
I think you can take the Statue of Liberty if we don't get Oxford.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's so sick. Get one over in the old Americans.
If your cities have walls, they get a ranged attack to any units that like stray too close. So that's like super helpful for defending early on. Do I have?
You got like whole ass cities. Just like modern cities. I guess it didn't strike me yet what year it is, but this feels so fast. Like compared to like normal Civ.
It does, and especially not having seen any other civs, I feel like I'm way behind. Let's see. We're going to our next turn. 3 turns, I'll have a bank, so I should start getting some income from that.
That sounds good.
I need to build... I need this city to grow, which it's going to be hard to do without any amenities. Because I can't get... I can't build a commercial hub here. Or an entertainment complex. That would give me amenities, too. You can do a
Nightclub.
Could build a trader here and get one of our... Because we've got extra trade route capacity we're not using. That would get us gold.
Several closely situated granite peaks resembling tiger's teeth dramatically soar about a kilometer into the sky.
Did you discover like something off continent?
Yeah, one of my scouts. Oh,
Okay.
I've got one over here. He basically was just like, we're going east.
You found the southern tip of South America.
Oh, there's actually Erascore if you are the first one to circumnavigate the globe, which the scout is on his way to doing. He's ready to be promoted.
That's awesome. This guy's killing it.
Yeah, honestly.
He's gonna have the most violent and upsetting death of all time.
There are 3 things extremely
Oh, we got steel unlocked. That's nice. That automatically upgrades the walls on all of my cities.
You're not getting a ton of barbarians, are you?
No, not really. I mean, yeah, it helps that Australia's isolated.
These modern kids, 1928, they don't want to be barbarians. They don't want to go out on the street with hatchets.
I should play this like Risk and just hole up in Madagascar.
Honestly, it's kind of a pro strat. Like, as long as everyone leaves you alone, Australia is sick.
Uh-huh. I do need to meet at least like one other civ so I can start making deals. I got a covenant burning a hole in my pocket.
Oh, you're a big covenant guy now.
Oh, I can build a harbor here. Good. This one's +3. Yes, please.
I like the idea that no one visits the island of Tanzania until like 1974.
Let's see.
You get more ruins?
What's that?
You get more ruins.
Yeah, but
Kinda
I
cool.
don't have archaeologists or like any place to put the stuff that I find there right
Oh,
now.
you need a museum?
Yeah,
Because you have some on the North Shore, too.
that's true.
Are we going to do Australian cultural victory? We're just like, we find all the good shit.
I mean,
We
our
find the Ark
culture
of the
is not.
Covenant.
I've not been focusing on our culture at all. I've got 75 science and 28 culture.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, science victory, probably more. But you're basically building a mad science island, and that shit's cool.
I'm really hoping we got 16 turns for Oxford. Really hoping nobody snipes it. Oh,
That is such just like an amazing sentence to me.
there's combat. Where did the combat happen? Honestly, I have no idea. I heard the combat music. Oh, yeah, that little musket man that we sent up here got killed. That's all right. He was
Okay.
costing us money.
Thank you, New Zealand. I was about to say, it better not be our little Amelia Earhart over here.
Ooh, who do we meet? Cool, man.
Saladin.
Yeah, it's an honor to meet you, bud. I got a covenant with your name on it. What? How am I not this?
You show up as an Australian, crazy Buddhist style to the trade negotiations. Like, you really want to piss the Christians off, man? I got the thing for you. You ever find an Ark, homeboy?
Yeah, can we make a deal? How much gold do you have? What are you sitting on? Ooh, you got a little war chest. This is getting me 4 faith. I don't. What would you give me? What would you give me? 40 gold for for 30 turns, or 14 gold for 30 turns. Yeah. Would you?
Oh, he's not. Oh.
He's only gonna do. Oh, but you don't have any gunpowder, King. What about gunpowder? Would you give me? Ah, yeah. Because we need a little seed money. We need some walking around money. Would you give me 150? Huh? Accept deal. Would you give me? This part is so broken. Would you give me 180? No? Would you give me... Oops. Wait, he was just about to give me 150. What happened? You got mad because I kept changing the deal? Oh, this got changed to 42 gold per turn. He's not going to do that. 22 gold per turn. That's not bad, though. Right.
No.
Let's do that. All right, we sold the Ark of the Covenant. Well, we're it's rent to own actually. He's got to make payments on it.
Getting the Ark of the Covenant from Aaron's.
He won't let me declare friendship. All right. Sold you
He's
my
saying,
Ark.
take
Does
me
that
out to
mean
dinner
nothing
first,
to
King.
you?
Am I a walking Ark to you, Saladin? Do you know how funny it is that you're going to circumnavigate the globe before you finish exploring your own fucking continent? You haven't even discovered the Gold Coast yet. That's like the 6th most popular city.
Look at all this shit he's trying to get from me.
Oh, open borders. Open
Yeah.
borders? That's
He's
crazy.
selling me back the Ark of the Covenant. You know what? He's going to be paying me 14 gold to give him the Ark of the Covenant, and he's going to be paying me 2 gold a turn for taking it back. You know what? Yeah, bud, I admire the balls on you. You got it.
He's awesome.
You got it. Yeah, we got positive cash flow now.
This is like when like a guy with extreme middle age depression buys a like a Ferrari from Craigslist, and then the next day is like, my wife told me I can't.
He's like, I'm underwater on this arc. You gotta help me out. I'm upside down on this thing.
I really shouldn't have bought the Ark of the Covenant. I should have gotten something more reasonable. Maybe scrolls.
Selling it back to the relic dealership.
Oh, I hope you find like the Shroud of Turin next, and like just all of Christianity happened in Australia. The books are wrong. Ooh, Muscat.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, all right.
Muscat was like the place to send trade routes to in the last game I played. I was getting 20 gold a turn for each one I sent there, so all of my cities just had routes to Muscat. And I was getting like, by the end of the game, I was getting like 1,000 gold a turn. It was crazy.
That's wild.
All right, so we got the World Congress. They're gonna vote on some stuff.
Okay.
20% faster population growth, but -5 loyalty per turn in this player's cities. So, I mean, okay, I guess you know what? It really doesn't matter what we vote on, because if you look at the diplomatic favor, we have one, because we only just now met this one guy. Somebody over here has been like, probably a European country has got 173, because they've probably been wheeling and dealing with their neighbors. It doesn't really matter what we do here, honestly.
Everyone at the World Congress is like, "Did you hear Saladin? I heard he bought the Ark of the Covenant and then gave it back." Look at this fucking guy. There's a reason why he's only at 62, King. Ugh.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't. Like, we're not going to win any of these votes, because the more diplomatic favor, the more times you can vote for something, which is how you exert that pressure. But
Oh, it's like a Twitter poll.
Since we don't have any, we only get a single vote.
That's fine. We're showing up to participate. They don't understand our Buddhist Australian ways.
Yeah, we don't get dick, and there's going to be a World's Fair that we're not going to be able to contribute to.
Oh, fuck, man. We gotta go to the World's Fair.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to go.
Yeah.
We're just going to be woefully underprepared.
We invented finding a big chest in the desert. No one else is doing it like that.
It's true. Finding it, being like, what the fuck is this thing? And then casting it aside.
Because no one in the continent is Christian.
We could start spying on people. We want to start spying?
Sure.
Yeah, that seems sick.
I love doing that shit. All the spy shit.
I'm bad at maintaining it.
Oh, me too, but it's fun to just have a mechanic for being a messy bitch.
Policies in our government can be of great benefit. Our military is now trained in the way of combining.
Oh, I can train armies now.
If they do not have.
Oh, sweet. What kind of government we want? Plus 10% gold in all cities with an established governor. That actually seems like it'd be pretty sick.
I don't hate the idea. Either that or a classical republic.
Well, so the thing is, like, you gotta move this way because you see how many, like, slots they get for policies.
Oh, gotcha. So these are our 3 options. Okay. So we're
actually,
basically
I haven't assigned any of my policies, which is also a problem.
I feel like our walls are pretty good. Like, we're not really politically wheeling and dealing, so we don't need a ton of influence.
We're not going to have much theological combat because it's going to be a long time before we have anybody see anybody else.
That's true.
I think
the Merchant Republic makes sense. Yeah, let's become merchants.
Oh god, then we got to enact policies.
This is a good time for me to bail.
Yeah, it's a good time for everybody to bail, honestly.
I hope y'all enjoy Mike being in the motherfucking tank, big style.
Yeah, I'll probably play for a little while longer, I guess.
For sure. Sorry I had to bail early. It was nice to see you. Catch you later, y'all.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Let's see, we've got 100%. We don't need production towards defensive buildings. 50% gold and resource discount on all unit upgrades. We're not really doing that. All improved horse and iron resources yield 1 extra resource per turn. This coal and niter one is probably what we want, as we can trade that stuff. So put that in the military policy. Economic policies, 15% production towards wonders. We're going to take that so we can hopefully build Oxford a little faster. Governors with 2 promotions provide 1 amenity. Yeah, we definitely need amenities. Let's see, plus 20% gold and 10% production in cities not on your original capital's continent. That's not going to be us for a while. Huh. Yeah, there's just not a lot of good diplomatic policies for us right now because we're not talking to anybody. We'll take this one and we'll get extra envoy points. And let's do great scientists points for our wildcard policy. That'll do it. We'll work on our next. We already have a bonus to conservation. Oh, we can do a sanctuary. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I don't think it's going to matter, but we'll do that. This is going to be nice. Get 100% extra great people points per turn in the city. So we'll be generating 4 instead of the 2, I think. Unless it doesn't work like that. There we go. Circumnavigated the globe. 5 era score. Actually, probably should have waited to do it because we've already reached our golden age, but I'm bad at this game. What do you want from me? Yeah, I know you need more amenities, but we're training a spy instead. Okay, so we found a tribal village. Those are sick because they give you, like, yeah, they gave me a Eureka and now I can build tanks. And Golden Gate Bridge. Alright, unit needs orders. Oh, we met China? Alright.
Civilizations have...
Let's see. On the topic of the Ark of the Covenant from 30 minutes ago, I was watching a video of a historian talking about Monty Python's Holy Grail, and she mentioned that multiple churches claim to have Jesus's foreskin. It's great. Perfect. Yes, if something tells me that the chain of custody on that type of shit has probably been broken at some point. Alright, modern era ends in 8 turns, and then we'll get our golden era. We have 2 turns left to build Oxford. We're going to make it. Build a stock exchange here. Start getting our paper up. Alright, where's he going to go? Yeah, let's start spying on China. %50 chance to siphon money out of there. We need another builder there so we can keep expanding things.
The clever men at Oxford know all there is to be known, but they none of them know one half as much.
Oh yeah, I
as
didn't look at it.
intelligent
What
Mr.
happened to the thing? Do we have me in both windows or something? Oh, we got Oxford University. We get 2 free technologies, and we get 20% science generated in the city forever.
Benjamin Franklin may have discovered.
See, we got electricity. We can start building submarines.
The man who invented the meter, who made the money. Untutored
Excellent news. We have learned of a method to supply.
untutored courage is
We can
useless.
do
in the
anti-air
face of
guns. Train a military engineer. I don't think I can do railroads yet, but I want to be sure. And I need to get a settler over here because we've got oil here we need to be harvesting. So as soon as that military engineer's done, we'll do that. This guy wants to give me gold for, for 30 turns. I'm going to do it because I don't have anything to use coal for right now. I'm going to ask him for a little more. Nope. Alright, whatever.
Steam
Ooh, we
hisses
captured
from
a
the ground
spy?
there, rising in swirling clouds. This
Yes, we can build railroads. Alright, so now let's try to siphon some gold. Oh, if we build towards a Grandmaster's Chapel, we can start buying military units with faith, which I think is a good idea. I think I missed when June left. Technical problems. What I need to do is buy a new computer. Yeah, might not be a bad idea.
Completing the construction of this build.
Alright, we'll send this route to Canberra because we get more production that way. We got a dust storm, but I don't really know what that means, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Ah, it means it's destroying all of our shit. Cool. And trade route. Yeah, this guy gets pissed off if you build a lot of wonders. But I'm not gonna stop. He should have built Oxford if he wanted it to be in China.
The time has come to choose which of our accomplishments to commemorate in our history. History marches forward. Great news.
Oh my god, fine. Your personal magnificence is reflected in the glory of your civilization.
This earth is a gift.
Goddamn right it
important
is.
that we protect it.
Better to fight for something than live for nothing.
Okay, we can start
Water
mining
and air,
uranium.
the true
Perfect.
essentials on which life depends, have become global garbage cans.
Let's see. Spies take no time to establish a presence in another city. Time to complete all offensive missions reduced by 25%. That's not bad. We could just be like, we could just be spying on everybody like little creeps. Oh, actually, yeah, no, this is too good. Because we got all of that science and giving our city production as well. Woof. We're number one in science as far as we know. Start working towards building a nuclear device, and we gotta hunt for uranium. So let's see if we got any down here. On 2 results. Okay, so we got uranium up here. And then uranium over India, which obviously we're not gonna go for that. We gotta worry about this field cannon here. This stream is making me want to get really high and play Civilization Revolution. I had my old Xbox 360 back so I could do it. Yeah, yeah. I've been recently just grabbing Xbox 360s like crazy. I've got 4 of them and got them all modded. And now I'm just trolling Craigslist for like cheap 32-inch TVs. Because I want to have just like a full LAN setup when people come over. Or when I want to like take it somewhere. we gotta get this guy out of here. This guy's gotta get out of there. What's the city need? The city needs amenities, so an entertainment complex it is. Got envoys to send. Is Revolution only on the 360? Yeah, I guess I don't know. I didn't get into Civ until Civ 5, and even then it was just barely, so. Oh, Georgia, hopefully Tamar doesn't remember what I did to their city, their civilization last time. Two turns, we'll get another settler and start a third city. Or a fourth city. Probably should have done that a while ago, to be honest. There's a score for connecting two cities. We're gonna send our dude who's just like hanging out down here to go check out America. Work on a zoo. Come on! Alright, spy got killed. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll never send another spy to you again. But actually, he would send another spy. Oh, that's right. I needed to do a settler because we need to start getting our uranium. Settler's only going to take one turn. That's nice. We'll get two settlers going. All right, you, sir. Yep, you're going to head right there. You're going to start repairing. And actually, we are going to buy a We don't have the money to buy a military unit. Never mind. I was going to say we were going to buy a military unit because we're going to have to come out here and there's clearly a barbarian encampment that we'll have to deal with. But since I can't do that, I'll start producing. And we'll produce a machine gun's going to take too long. Can this guy do it faster? That's 7 turns for a machine gun. We can do that. Or 6 turns for a battleship. Yeah, we'll do a battleship. My goal is I want to get an aircraft carrier, and you can see like we haven't been producing any military units. So like if you look up here, our military strength is the lowest of all the civs we met. But we got a shit ton of gold. We were producing the most science, but Saladin is outpacing us quite a bit. But I would like to get a nuclear like a nuclear bomber on an aircraft carrier or something, and then we can go take care of him. This is interesting. I don't know that I would ever want to start in the modern era like this. Can we just buy that tile, actually? No, we can't. It's too far away. So we do have to settle here.
The natural history of this archipelago
Galapagos
is very
Islands.
remarkable. It seems to be a little world within itself.
Okay, we found another sieve. 2 more. Okay. We're just going to start building our railroad out to this new settlement. Can't bring myself to go domination. It feels indecent. Yeah. I mean, it just. I don't think I'm good enough at the game to like for it to not devolve into that at some point. But like I was telling June, like I accidentally got a religious victory the last game I played. So I mean, I was working towards like my religion, but I didn't really expect it to happen so quickly. Yeah, sure, give me an embassy. I don't give a shit. Okay. I don't know what else to build here right now. see. I'll get a great scientist pretty soon. That's kind of huge. Oh, I didn't realize I could spend faith to do that. That's awesome. I didn't see what this guy did. I just kind of clicked the button. All right, well. What's our issue here? We've got a food surplus, we've got amenities, and we got housing, so shouldn't have any problem growing. Just work on the seaport then.
Yo, el presidente Simón Bolívar.
Alright, probably only for a few more minutes here. We'll do a few more turns and then... Actually, let's just go straight up here and start mining that uranium. He gets, looks like he gets science for each rainforest tile adjacent, so we're just going to get him in the middle of the rainforest and activate him. I actually have some diplomatic favor that I can use now. I don't really care about grievances. See if I can eke out some victory points there.
May I make a suggestion?
Nope, that was a waste. A battleship. And take the battleship around here and start fighting barbarians. Oh, they give you a lighthouse right out of the gate. Got it. Okay, I'm starting to get a little tired, so I'm going to go ahead and call it here. But, yeah, if you haven't played a Civ game, give it a shot. Preferably get a hold of somebody else who also doesn't know how to play it. And then just figure it out together. I think that was the best way to learn, because I bounced off it by myself a few times and had to get a couple of like-minded people to play, and then just kind of stumbled my way through it. There's some good YouTube people you can watch too. Let me look at the one of them that I've been watching a lot. Hopefully he shows up in my algorithm because I don't remember what his name is. It's something like potato. Potato McWhiskey. I've been watching a lot of their videos. They pretty much only do like 4X strategy games, like Civ. And yeah, they're super entertaining, super super easy to follow. But all right, I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good night.